our newscast here at 5 o'clock. One of the most highly anticipated trials in Kern County in many years is underway tonight. Trial proceedings started today for Jacqueline and Trezell West, accused of murdering their adopted boys, Orrin and Orson West, who were 4 and 3 years old when they were first reported missing back in December of 2020. 17's Michaela Armstrong was in the courtroom today. She joins us live from outside the courthouse in downtown Bakersfield with more on what happened in the courtroom today. Michaela, good evening.
Jim, good evening. Well, today marks the beginning of what could bring a long-awaited conclusion to the tragic story of Orrin and Orson West. Were Orrin and Orson West murdered, or are they simply missing? That is what the jury will be asked after Orrin and Orson West were reported missing in California City by their adoptive father, Trezell West, on December 21st of 2020. According to Prosecutor Eric Smith, the answer to that question of where are the boys is proven by evidence. This is a case of murder.
Ultimately, the answer to the question of where are the boys will be answered. It's that they're dead. And at the end of the case, I will ask you to return a verdict of guilty beyond a reasonable doubt as to Trezell and Jacqueline for the murders of Orrin and Orson West.
The Wests were a family of 8 with 4 adopted children and 2 biological children. Smith told the jury that the Wests' primary source of income was the $4,000 total a month made from each child they adopted. Smith said the boys are dead and they didn't die at the same time. According to Smith, one of the West children said he witnessed one of the boys die and said the other later disappeared.
Orson was in California City for about 4 days. At some point, Adrian heard a loud thud in the night. The day prior to hearing the thud, Orson was there. The day after the loud thud, Orson was gone and he hasn't seen him since. And in each of the interviews with the other children who lived with the brothers, each said the boys were at the home in California City, but only for a short period of time. Defense attorney Timothy Hennessy says this is still a missing persons case and that the West want answers as to where their children are, as any parents would.
This was a tragic accident, is what the evidence will show. All right? They don't have an answer for it because it was tragic. But instead, Trezell is here on a murder charge.
Hennessy said there are inconsistencies in the investigation, and that evidence will show the couple's innocence.
Cal City out the gate just never thought anyone would take 2 little black boys. That's why the investigation will look the way it did.
According to District Attorney Cynthia Zimmer, there have been only a few cases in Kern County where a guilty conviction has been achieved with no body found. However, Smith told the jury the evidence would prove the West are in fact guilty. The trial is expected to continue into June, and we'll have complete coverage of the trial as it continues. Live from outside the courthouse, I'm Michaela Armstrong, 17 News.